Hey folks, Travis Scott here. I want to thank you for visiting my blog, themagicofmakingeup.net. If you're not here and you're watching this video somewhere else, please visit my blog, themagicofmakingeup.net. Anyway, today I want to talk to you about how to get your ex-boyfriend back. Women, obviously this is directed towards you, so what I want to talk to you about is that most strategies and techniques to get a boyfriend back all kind of start with the same basic premise, and that is you want to know in your heart that you can get them back. Whether you believe it or not, I know you want them back, but know in your heart that you're going to. It's just a matter of time. Say out loud, I'm going to get them back. I just need to figure out how to do it. Because when you talk to them, it's going to come across, when you do ultimately talk to them, it's going to come across in your communication. If you've ever had any type of customer service training, they teach you how to talk on the phone. When you're talking to someone on the phone, you put a smile on your face, whether you are happy or not, because physically putting that smile on your face, the other person sees that, and your body language, your tone of voice will come across that way. So believe it that you're going to get them back. Accept your breakup. I don't mean just accept that it's over, but for now, accept that you're taking a break. You're going to self-reflect, which is what most of the books say. That's my next step here. Is self-reflect on why you think things broke up, why you guys broke up, and remember that right now he doesn't want to hear what you have to say. Generally, words are just like Charlie Brown, blah 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 blah. They don't want to hear it, and I don't mean to be harsh there, but it's true. And so it doesn't matter what you say because they're not going to hear you. So know that and just don't say anything. Cut off some contact for a while. There's a technique where you actually cut off contact for 3 or 4 weeks, nothing, and it makes them worried. Usually when you do that, they call you back because they start thinking, well, why isn't she calling me? Even though they were annoyed with it, now why isn't she calling me? And so they usually call you back. But anyway, so remember that what you physically do now or don't do is going to be more important than what you say. Give them a break. Take this time to write out reasons why you think your relationship ended, and I don't mean anything. Just write out trivial stuff on a brainstorm on a piece of paper, and write out whatever, and then go back to that list later on and look for things that you can change. Don't change everything about yourself. He needs to accept you for you, and you are your own person, and you don't need to change everything about you. But there are always things that we can change about ourselves. We can do better or not do if you're doing something that's annoying him. So take a look at that, because what this is going to do is what most books don't go into, and that is it's not only going to let you self-reflect and give them some space, but when you do get back together over coffee or over the phone or whatever, it's going to give you something to talk about. He doesn't want to hear, I'm going to change, I'm going to change. He wants to see how you're going to change. And this helps you do that. You're going to be able to say, well, I'm going to do this. And this is one of the reasons why I think we had some trouble, and this is what I'm going to do to change it. And so that's going to be very important to both of you if you want to get your relationship back to a better point. So the other thing you can do when you do try to reconnect is, instead of calling, write a letter, a physical letter. We don't do that anymore. But write a letter out, and you can rewrite it over and over and over, so it really helps you. And then when you do finally get to the point when you want to contact him, mail it to him in the mail with a stamp. Actually stick a stamp on it. I think they still sell those. Anyway, it's kind of funny. They really like that. People like that because they don't get mail. They don't get letters anymore like that. So, but when you do finally talk it out and get back together, the big thing you want to remember is don't try to solve everything. This isn't as hard for women usually as it is for guys. But guys want to fix things. But don't go in there expecting to solve everything, because you're not. And if you do that, you're going to be disappointed. Just go in there, listen to him, be open with an open heart and open mind. Listen to what he has to say. Try to see behind his words. Women, it's usually easier for you than it is for the guys to actually see what he really means behind what he's saying. Guys are classic at not showing, not saying exactly what they mean. And then just agree to work on your issues. There's probably a lot of issues, but just pick the big ones and agree that you're going to work on those, and do it slowly. Don't go back and think, okay, now we're talking, let's go back to the way we were right away. No, don't do that, because it will fail. You need to work on it really slowly. Lastly, just don't give up. This is going to take a while to get to where you guys want to be. It took a long time to get your relationship to where it was, but you don't want it back where it was. So just don't give up. Even if he seems like he's not being receptive to this, just don't give up, because that persistence, not annoying persistence, but that persistence will show him that you really care, you really want him back, and you love him, and you're going to do whatever it takes to get this, to work this out. Lastly, if you have any other questions, I do have other posts on my blog, themagicofmakingup.net. If you're not at my website, again, any of the, if you're at YouTube or one of the other sites, there's usually a link to the right, to the left, to the bottom, a blue link that can take you right to my site. And we'll talk to you next time. Ciao.